Hey, everybody. Nobody's on yet, so I'm going to give it a few minutes and let you know what I'm up to here. If you come on, please say hello and tell me how your weekend has been. Right now, I'm just a little down, but I'm going to get my things done because there ain't no stopping me. Guess that's what I'm supposed to say. So I know it's Sunday night and people might not be there, but be around. I went back to an estate sale that I visited on Friday and I did a live showing you what I picked up. And I woke up this morning thinking, I should really go back. I should see if they have anything left. Hey, who just came on? Debbie Sue? Miss Paula? Nope, popped off. But I went back to the estate sale because everything was 75% off and I wasn't sure if there was more that I could get there. This is the estate sale where I dropped the Pyrex and broke it. Yeah. Today I got my things home. I didn't break anything there, but when I came home, I had a very beautiful piece of orange carnival glass. It was a plate, like a serving plate, and it shattered in my driveway. Yeah, it wasn't a good time. So I had to clean that up, make sure all the shards are out. I cut my foot open and it was a mess. So I wonder if anybody's going to come on. I hate waiting talking to myself like this, but I guess I will. Because I said I was going to do the live, so I might as well do it and people can watch the replay, hopefully. Um, so I went with really no expectations because I knew I got the Pyrex that I needed. But there was a lot of stuff at that house. There was some nice rocking chairs somebody already got, so couldn't get that. But I ended up getting some jewelry because I got that pendant that nobody knew what it was. And it was that cicada pendant. It was worth a lot of money. And I figured, well, you know what? Maybe there is something there that I need to pick up. Hey, who just came on? Anybody? Says 3 people. Say hello. I was just saying that I went back to the estate sale that I went to on Friday, and today was 75% off of everything. So I have some things that I typically don't buy, um, but I did. Um, and I was going to go through and show you what I got and how I priced them. So if you're interested in learning the ins and outs of finding things and why I price them, how I price them, this is a video for you. Is anybody gonna say hello? Or is everybody nervous? Does anybody know me or are you all new viewers? Let's talk for, okay. Um, Hi, how are you? I'm just doing an antique haul. I went to an estate sale and I have a antique booth and at a antique store, and so I go out and search for things that people might like, and I try to get the best price so that I can bring it back to my store and sell it for a really good price. Not a high price, but something where somebody can really enjoy it and still make a little money at the end. What part of the world are you from? Let's talk. If you don't mind me asking. Oh, you're at Qatar, okay. I am in the southern US. I don't know who else is on. It says 4 people, and usually I have some regulars. Okay. Well, I hope you're doing well. Um, I guess my friends that I normally talk with aren't coming on, but I'm just going to get into this so that people that are silently sitting here um, will see what I have. So the estate sale was 75% off today, and I picked up not a whole lot, but quite a few things. I say not a whole lot, quite a few things, right? I had gotten this business is going great right now. I've had my second biggest month this month, and I just opened a second booth in the same store. So I was really, really excited because I'm starting to sell some furniture. Thanks for asking. But this is a Raggedy Ann bank. Believe it or not, it kind of looks like Raggedy Ann, but it's a Nanco Raggedy Ann bank. And it's hand painted chalkware. So it's really fragile. And it had a boatload of pennies in it, over $1 worth of pennies. They sold it as is, and it didn't have a plug on it. But the other one that I got had a plug on it, but it broke as soon as I took it off. But this is really fragile, and all the pennies were from the 60s and 70s. So I'm guessing whoever these banks belong to were growing up in the 60s and 70s. And I had a couple in this bank from the 50s. So I'm just going to say this family member was older than the other family member, because the other bank had more pennies from 60s, 70s, and some in the 80s. And this had some in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So, but anyways, this, when I do my research on it, is, it's running, it says that it's worth about $20 to $25, and I picked it up for $1, and that was including all the money. So they basically paid me for this, right? And I'm going to mark it at 14 because I looked at the comps, and many people are selling, actually selling the sell-through rate is, they're selling for, I said I'm marking mine at, I'm going to mark mine at 14 because a lot of them were selling around $20, $22. So I'm going to mark that at $14, and I got it for $1. Then I got this sewing bag, okay? It was just a bag filled with these great treats. This looks like somebody had made this, but what a great idea. It's a pin cushion in the center, and then it has all these different color spools of thread on the outside, and you can hang it on something. I thought that was really cute and pretty, and there's lots of pins in there. I also got, these were in there. There's some older ones, like this is much older. Measuring rule tapes for sewing, and people really like to get these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 like sewing surprise jars, and you put all the stuff in, like sewing things. I have tons of buttons, and I'm going to put thread, and it came with all these machine needles and clips and hooks and loops. And then these, I think I'm going to keep. They're household needle repair kits. So they're needles that are aimed, like, do different things. And there's big holes in them so I can see. But hey, Mary, I went back to that estate sale. It was 75% off today. I didn't break any of the Corningware, but when I got home, a beautiful orange piece of carnival glass, a serving plate, broke in my driveway, just shattered. So I picked up as many pieces as I could, and I'm actually going to make an art project with it, put it in cement kind of thing and paint. But I was just showing that 75% off, I got a sewing bag, and it was filled tons of thread, old thread spools. It had needles and buttons. It had a portable sewing kit. Yeah, Mary. I just saw your text, and we will get together and work out me dropping off your dish. But I got Magic Stitch. So all of these fun little things are gonna go into 2 different jars, like surprise jars. Oh, and a adorable thimble. And these cute appliques. So it says baby, another baby. This one's a little girl, like a Hobby Lobby girl, or whatever she was called. And the coolest thing, and Mary, I think you're gonna love this one. I said, how does this work? Okay, it's called self-threading needles. And self-threading needles, I like, what? So there is like, I don't know if you can see it, but there, it's like a teeth up here. And what you do is you just put your thread in it, and it kind of pulls down, and it goes right into the eye. I love it. I love it. These are staying with me because I can't see, like I can't thread a needle anymore. I have to get the big holes to put the thread in, and usually those needles are too big for anything I need to do. So this is staying with me. But I'm gonna put all of this sewing stuff. I mean, there's brand new things in here, assorted sewing machines and sewing machines. These are Sharp, Smooth Point, Rust Proof, All Brass, Dressmaker's Silk Pins. So I got all of that. That bag was originally marked for $6, and I got it for $1.50. So I usually make these jars, like surprise jars. People can look in them, but they can't open it. And I make the surprise jars, and I usually make them about $10, depending on what's in it. Sometimes when I do jewelry, like I sold a jewelry jar today for $35, I think, because I have there's real jewelry in it. When I get overloaded, I just start putting things in bulk. So that was the sewing stuff. Oh, maybe you guys could tell me, what is this tool? I thought it was a punch, but it's not a punch. Maybe you use it for a seamstress, because this came out brown, like if I push it down. But the thing is you can unscrew this. See, I don't know if you can see, it's like open, like why? I don't get it. It's carved in, and then this just screws on, and that has a hole. So I don't know where you would get this looks like it's a crayon on here. So I don't know. Mary, you know everything about sewing. So anyways, if you know what this is, let me know. Put it in the comments below. So I'm going to make a goodie bag for somebody for those, minus my self-threading needles. Then I got this ashtray. It was marked at $3, and I got it for 75 cents. It's an original from the Hotel Las Brias in Acapulco, Mexico. And these, I got it for 75 cents, and it's actually going anywhere between 22 and 25. So I'm just putting 13 on it, because people look things up, you know, when they get to your booth, and the color is still on it. It's so cute. And it doesn't look like it's been used very much. It looks like it was a souvenir. So I'm gonna mark that for 14. Then I got, what else did I get? I got a lot of the jewelry, the black and diamond bracelet. Oh, So these are costume jewelries, of course, but this is black, like onyx stone with just clear looking like diamond studs. And it's got a nice clasp on it. So when I looked it up, um, it says it's from the 1950s. It's the Art Deco marquee cut stone with rhinestones, and it's on silver toned metal. So it's going anywhere between 45 and 50, ones that are similar to this. But I had a really hard time finding very close matches for any prices. So I'm going to put it at 20. I can always mark it down, or somebody can ask if they, want it. But all the stones are in it. So that was a good find. Then this necklace was the big hit. Yes, this is all costume jewelry. I get it. And I don't wear all the diamonds and all that, but so many people come in looking for it. And this is a Weiss vintage rhinestone necklace. It's clear stones with silver tones. And Weiss started making jewelry in New York, the company, in the 1940s. And this came out, they said it was around the 50s that this necklace was popular, and it was selling between 115 and 125. Even with this clasp, I thought this was like a mistake, but no, the Weiss company used this hook, and you just go between the rhinestones and it holds it. I put it on to see, and it holds it. So that was a big hit for me. So I'm marking it at $40. There's no stones missing. It's sparkly. All's great, right? And I also have a same Weiss company Starburst brooch, and it has a maker's mark inside, and you're not going to be able to see it because I could barely see it. I found it when I looked up the comps. There is a tiny itty bitty line where it's punched. So this exact one I saw going for $30. It says that it's valued between 85 and 95. But I saw a range of them, and I decided just to I'm going to put 25 on it. And like I said, I can always mark it down, but people are buying up these brooches like crazy. Let's see. This is a Sarah Covington, big name from the 70s, and it is a heavy piece of metal. That's the backside. And then this gem here, and just the way the metal is, it's called a Starburst. And it's from 1960s to 70s. I got it for $1. And it says that it's priced between 25 and 28. So Etsy had some people selling it for 22. I saw somebody was selling it for 30. I picked 19. I'm going to put 19. Hey, Gracie, how are you? So I'm going to put 19 on this, but I paid $1 for it. That's why you love going 75% off day. Then this Crown Shadow box I thought was interesting. It's gems, and then it has, I can't read much, but it says Corinthians 13, 7.8, 7-8, and it's about love. I can read love, and then I can't read all of that. But regardless, I thought it was really pretty. All the stones are in it, and you can wear it as a pin, or you can put it on a necklace. So this is actually from just the early 2000s. So it just makes it into the vintage category. And I got it for $2, and I'm going to put it up for 12. Oh, thanks. It got really cold here, Gracie. Like, we were in the 80s, and we went out today, and when we came out of the building, it was freezing. The wind is blowing so hard. I think it's supposed to get into the 30s, isn't it, Mary? So we put our hose protectors on so our faucets don't burst. And then next week they say the 90s. This is the craziest I've ever seen it. I mean, I've seen crazy weather here, but going from the 80s to the 30s and then up to the 90s in a couple days, that's crazy. So back to my haul. Um, I got this Victorian Revival hinged clamp bangle bracelet, and it has little emerald stones in it. I love the gold tone, and it snaps like this. Um, my friend in Vegas said it's going to be so hot. Yep, it's the whole country is like strange. But these they're not loose. They're meant to actually turn the way that they're set in. You can see it's a mechanism so they can turn. And I just thought that was so pretty. I might polish it up a little bit. But this was $1 also, and it says Etsy, eBay, Facebook, people that are selling them. There's a couple that are being sold, and they say 45 to 50, and I'm marking 13. Only because I got it for $1, and if I can make $13 and make somebody happy because they look it up, they're gonna see it, then that's my goal, is to let somebody get something at a good price. That's why I love going to the sales after. Now, the other thing I got was Anchor Hocking milk glass vase, and this one is Harvest Grape. It's called Harvest Grape, and this was a 70s piece, and it is very heavy. It was marked at 14. I got it for 350 because 75% off of 14. I got it for 350, and I'm marking it at $15 just because I don't see a lot of this exact one being sold. So I can't really put a higher price tag on. I mean, I could do whatever I want. It's my business, right? But I I want to move things, so I can do 15 and then mark it down if I have to. Yeah, you're right. The green bracelet for St. Patrick's Day. You're right, Gracie. I could paint the grapes. I don't know. I don't know if I want to mess with it. If it doesn't sell, then maybe I can do something like that. I do love to um, recycle and repurpose things with my craft skills, or, always trying new skills. And let's see. Oh, I'm going to take the camera down because Mary, you are going to love this one. I got a handmade, um, I forget what the square, Ephraim, do you remember the square footage on the blanket? He's not where I thought he was. But it's a king size. We measured my king bed, and it's a king size granny square Afghan. So it's on my floor because I had to measure it. Let's see, let me turn this around. This is folded up. So, I mean, is that not gorgeous? And then what they did at the ends, just at one end, so it's probably where you would put the feet. I'm looking for the end. Okay, so this is the end that you would put at the foot of the bed, because they actually made the blanket have a corner. Isn't that cool? So that's on two sides. So you would put the flat side up, I guess. And then I got this awesome yellow and white baby blanket. And it's just, they don't smell. There's nothing wrong with them. I just thought, oh, who wouldn't want that? So Am I back on? Can you hear me now? Gracie, can you hear me? No? Mary, you can hear me? Okay. Okay, good. So that blanket, that Afghan, oh, I sold one of my aunt's Afghans that my girls didn't want, and she actually had a little tag sewn on it. This blanket was made by Marlene Lipner, and so I put on my sales tag, made by great Aunt Marlene, because she was my dad's aunt. So that sold for 40. And then, so these are selling for the king size anywhere 145 to 160. I got it for $30 and I'm going to put 125 on it because I know that everybody is coming into the store to buy needlepoint, little pocket squares, men's pocket squares, women's pocket squares, like to, that you use I want to say napkin. I'm losing my brain cells right now. Um, so yeah, I'm going to put and then the yellow and white, I got for $12.50, and I'm going to put $45 on that. So those were my big hits. I mean, like I said, I didn't go there expecting to get a whole lot, but I thought at 75% off because the original prices were really good. Like I felt comfortable with what they sold their price, their sale prices. So I thought it would be good to go and check out because at 75% off, obviously it was really good. I had gotten this ring there Thursday and it is sterling silver. It's not a real diamond, but it's sterling silver. It's marked inside and it fits and it's a heart. So, did everybody have a good weekend? I see there's 5 people on here, but only Mary and Gracie are talking, and I appreciate that. Yeah, my daughter is home from work for a week, and it's their spring break. She teaches. Hi, you figured, you'll figure QA. How are you? What part of the world are you from? But anyways, so my daughter's home. I would like to do something with her, but I don't know if she's gonna want to, but we'll see. Um, I've got a family living room I can sit in now. You're in Mexico. Okay, I've already done my haul, but this is from Acapulco and from the Hotel Las Brias. I wish I could speak Spanish, but I don't. I took Spanish. Okay, funny story. I'm going to tell on myself. I took Spanish in high school because everybody had to take a language, right? I had a Seiko watch and it would say MON for Monday. And then it would say, see you, Mary. Then it would say, then it would do Spanish, like the first 3 letters. And one point was to put the date in Spanish on the paper. And I could not speak Spanish. Hola is all I know. Okay. It was just like it was a block. I could not pick this up. So I had my watch out and I looked and I'm like, oh, Monday, miércoles. Is that Monday? Did I do good? I think it's that, but whatever it was, it gave me the hint. And my teacher walked by and she saw me looking at my watch. I didn't sit there and go like this. I had it in front of me. I got busted. She called my mom. I made it through high school though, so I guess I did okay at the end, but I really struggled with that one. I do not do well learning complicated things like that. My aunt was a Spanish and French teacher for many years in high school. And then she works at the World Bank and she goes to France a lot. So her French is superb. You would never know that she's American if she starts talking French. And she's a tiny little lady. Do you speak English? You'll figure QA. Is that what it is? I'm trying to decipher your, it looks like you will figure a question and answer. Like that's what I get out of seeing your name. Well, guys, I appreciate the few of you that came. I know it's a Sunday night and it's already 9:21, and a lot of my regulars are an hour ahead, or it's their daytime and they're at work and it's our nighttime. So I just wanted to get this done and show y'all how I price things. And if you like learning about estate sales and antique booths and how I run my antique booth, I can do more videos like that showing you the backside of this is all fun, but then the backside is pricing and doing all the research and then putting it in your booth, and you have to, you know, put it pretty. So like I can't just go put this jar in there. It's kind of dirty inside. So I got to clean everything and make sure it all looks okay. But anyways, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you all for being here, and hope you watch the replay if you didn't catch me live. And I love you guys. Hang in there and don't give up, because I'm not giving up.